Mountain King first versus Warden first. Hell yeah. Hells to the yeah. What a start to the day. The lads are here to entertain us. And we'll see what we can do to entertain you. Amazing items on both sides. We joined this a little later. We missed like 3.5 minutes, but heroes are out and action is starting. Colorful with the Warden. Heal potion, double slippers, lots of damage, lots of healing. Also, Huntress Hall during the tech, so no all in against this. Mountain King on the other side. Infi item DLC. Ring of Regen, big mana potion, full to see. With an expo against one base, so we have a fast tech on Colorful side and a fast expansion on Infi side. Level 3 Warden, Shadow Priest here, greeted with a Shadow Strike is the Berserker. And Infi is going heavy pressure, creating some space. Might be a little too late. But the Shadow Strike, man, usually it's the Stormbolt that's causing all this disruption, but I guess it's both in this case. Are the Mercs safe? Oh, the Burzy is. The Shadow Priest is not. Now, Infi, time for revenge! Sweeps around at the 4-minute mark. And that is lots and lots of experience for Infi. Colorful has to go for the potion as there is still a Stormbolt. There's also more hammers. Oh man, I pity those who are late to the broadcast. Thank you. Please nerf Nelf for the 14 month. Can't the troll abolish the Shadow Strike? No, that is not possible. The Shadow Strike is undispellable. But, oh, good to ask these questions. Another surround by Infi. God damn. So, Expo's up. Expo's running. No Arcane Tower. Infi either forgetting about it or cutting a lot of corners. Aggression continues. Moon Juice looking bleak. And usually the mid game is where you want to shine as the Night Elf with early dominance. With the Warden, it's a little bit different than what we usually see. Greater mana consumed than what we usually see. With Demon Hunter or Keeper, where the Night Elves are falling off. With the Warden, you do scale into the very late game. Nice blink dodge against one of the last Stormbolts. We have 2 more and more Mercs. And Infi scouted the very unusual Expo position by Infi. Wonder if he couldn't have drawn the creeps into this. Oh, Warden surrounded again. No mana! That's a TP, but oh, on both sides, isn't it? He hides in the shadows. Sick plays by Infi and Colorful alike. We're in for a treat here today, as it seems. To be honest, this tournament has produced some banger matches. This tournament got Remo excited for a Night Elf mirror. That should tell you everything. I got it. Okay. How do I... Ah. Now the notification is gone. Sweet. Warden does a lot of damage, but that's not her role, really. She wants to be a disturbance. Especially against economy at some point. Now Infi, no TP, no potion. We've blasted through all of this. The presence of mind to go for Shadow Priest, man. Really nice. A player's forces are under attack. So Mountain King wants to creep. Colorful still has to catch up on economy, while Infi has to catch up in tech. We see a lumber mill, but no blacksmith yet. Not at the expo either. So no rifles. With that, we can assume he's going straight to tier 3. Oh, and with Defend on Twisted Meadows, you can creep a lot. Very safe. Because a lot of that is piercing damage via trolls. And you barely do any damage as a creep against Defend. And Colorful's army is rather laughable at the moment. He's going for Dryads that can't be Storm Bolted as they're magic immune. And they do the poison damage against defense, so that is kind of fine. But we're waiting for the real deal. We're waiting for the bears, but what we're not waiting for is this item, Slippers on the ground. Traded it for a circlet, understandably so. And Infi's all-out aggression. Wonder if that pays off. We have mercenaries up for grabs. Scroll of Healing for sweet saves on Colorful side. God damn! Warden in trouble. But again, with Blink, are you ever really in trouble? The trouble is this Expo. Because that's not rooted. That can't be repaired. There's no Wisp. It's the third surround by Infi, this time on the Tree of Life. Oh man, Colorful, you were working so hard on this. And now your Expo is gone. He tried to be sneaky and hide it. Didn't work. And then the whole operation falls apart. Infi needs a Mountain King and Footman to pretty much destroy Colorful in the mid game. Once again, I want to reiterate, Infi's Expo was wide open. There was no tower. There was no arcane. And the Warden didn't find a single second to do damage. That's crazy. Oh no. Oh! A little bit of a dodge there, right? Can't dodge the stun, but can dodge the damage. But it's another surround. Infi firing on all cylinders. The Iceman in tip-top shape. Now you gotta be a little careful with this Mountain King. But there's a bolt. The best defense is offense. And another surround. We do have Blink and the hunt on the Mountain King is still on. He rebought the town portal. We do have a Blood Mage. We're gonna fuel this MK on our way to tier 3. And then on tier 3, like what's supposed to stop Infi from just completely owning this match? A Forgotten Blacksmith? You maybe? But we get air, we get knights, we get everything the Warden can't deal with anymore.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Colorful is still on one base. What a disaster!
A player's forces are under attack.
Sorry, got a Discord notification that was important. I see Kevin in chat. What a wonderful stream, mate. What a wonderful stream that was yesterday. I love your humor so much. I enjoy the streaming, Kevin. Flynn, thank you very much for the sub. Choo choo!
Choo choo WTIIHI insane 389 high B2 WHI.
Okay, dude. Level 5 Warden. Is that the turnaround? It has to be. Colorful needs to buy time. A lot of time. The Warden can do that. I put a lot of effort into my production recently. Yeah, the new text you use, I've never seen that before. In any stream. Like one would think it's just a text, right? But I can see all the thought process behind it. Oh, Town Portal by Infi. Speaking of production value, Town Portal indicator. And yeah, you can't compete with that.
A player's forces are under attack.
I feel like Colorful needs another base. But how do you afford that? We do have the retrain to Fan of Knives. This army also so slow. Solid Dispel. At least he prevents the damage, but it's surround number 5 on Infi. He's playing a great game, to be honest. Paladin is out too for some healing. Finally! 13 minutes, 30 seconds is where Colorful can go. Got the time for Echo Harass. Whee! And that's a big one. That's a lot of workers. Unfortunately for Colorful, an attack is rolling towards this expansion that still didn't mine a single dime. And Infi has a Shredder, so losing all these workers isn't even that bad. As long as he got full gold saturation, the Shredder should be fine. This Expo is toast. Colorful not responding at all. It's just Warden Harass. And that's more than 700 gold, close to 800 gold in gold mines that didn't pay off at all. Warden has no mana. That's the town portal. Steph's on cooldown. Colorful has some sweet plays and he's not willing to give this up yet. Infi blasting through his mana, which is of course no problem when the Blood Mage is right next to you. No, waiting for the Steph. Saving the TP. Nicely done. Salvages the situation as best as he possibly could. But Infi, this suits his playstyle so well. Getting tanks into the Night Elf base. Always been a macro-oriented player. But then here today, he also showed that his micro is on point. So this Infi is scary. Bears can deal with the tanks, but I mean, the supply gap is just growing. And the gold gap as well. Can players see the TP location? I don't think. No, that can't be. Level 5 MK. Against bears, that's a bad sign for Colorful. Infi with the scout tower that actually does the scouting.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Neo, best caster in the world, smiley face. Take my money.
What do you want with 1,000 bits, you lovely, lovely soul? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always a pleasure seeing you around, mate. Warden level 6, Avatar Online. If there's one unit, one skill, one asset in Colorful's arc, it's gotta be the Warden. It's very problematic that there is no Panda and he wasn't able to afford another hero plus the time to level that second hero. Here we go. You gotta hold against this man. It is rough. 20 food deficit with a little bit of help from the Moonwells. Maybe there's a chance. But the fighting position
Keep
for
going,
Colorful.
I'll love you less than 3.
Slades, thank you for the sub. This is pretty damn bad, I gotta say. Got the potions, got access to a shop, got access to Moonwells. But all these bears will disappear. Breakers, knights, and tanks. Blood Mage level 3, Paladin level 2. This is more armor on top of an already sturdy army. And Infi's MK, like, what's he supposed to fear? If he lacks mana, boom, there is Siphon. If he lacks HP, boom, there's Holy Light. This is just fantastic. The main base is wiped out, and I like that the Avatar and the Spirits are here to take care of staffed units. But this base is in shambles. Infi is going for a third base, not worrying about this at all. Avatar online, Night Elf base offline. I guess. Does Colorful want to play FFA? And hide buildings? Because he has to hide buildings soon. Sweet dodge again. Like, not that Colorful is playing bad. It was a simple, relatively simple human expansion. It was uncontested.
Take my money.
Let's go, my style. 54 month. Amazing support from you guys. Thank you. So now you can deal with the avatar as Colorful is utterly destroyed. And it's up against 3 bases plus the scout here. Yeah, this is impossible. He got some kills in. That's something.
A player's forces are
He has to win it with the Warden alone, though. And Infi can simply send tanks. Infi, a mastermind. We got Vamp Aura as well. Yeah. Not bad. A mastermind for Warcraft. And Colorful continues the Warden harass. For pretty much 6 minutes straight. This is a little issue by Infi. Colorful is banking. But Colorful also is supply blocked. He's resorting to a mud golem now. We need 3 Chimera Roosts. I don't know if you can afford that, my dude. I like the fighting spirit, though. Colorful plays quite some Dota with 1-2-0. So yeah, that might help. What is the Warden without mana, though? Infi is not taking any risks. Doesn't overcommit. Whoopsie! Thank you for the 37 month. Damn, you guys are in spending mood today. I love it. And yeah, at this point, Colorful's army, quote unquote, is getting destroyed. Fan of Knives doesn't do anything against breakers. It kind of tickles knights as they are so sturdy. And Colorful has no mine. Up against 3 on Infi's side still. Infi living the life. Infi's living the good life. Oh, kills the MK. All right. All right. Start a comeback, my dude. If Colorful wins from this position, this is a Warcraft miracle here on November 3rd. In German, we have a saying.
A player's forces are under attack.
We've seen horses throw up when something very unlikely can maybe still happen. If he wins, I will donate 10,000 bits. Go Colorful! It's your birthday. We gotta party like it's your birthday. It's not his birthday. I'm just getting a lot of 50 Cent TikToks recently.
Town is under siege.
What do we got? Man hat schon Pferde kotzen sehen. No? That's a very common phrase. And there's more destruction here. Never heard that? What? Diese Stadtkinder. How long can Colorful play these shenanigans?
Town is under siege.
He's getting a base. He's scouting this now, though. He's mining soonish. But yeah, number of buildings is a bit worrying. In America, we have a saying, "Hey, German, get away from those horses."
A town is under siege.
Warden level 8. Only twice the supply for Infi. Town portal. Really wants to hold on to that base as the main is empty. The expo was destroyed.
A player's forces are under attack.
But Colorful is down to 2 buildings. What's Colorful's FFA skill?
A town is under siege.
Oh, he found it! And that's the last one. Last building, Colorful. I don't know if he can... I can repair.
Forces are under attack.
Yo, he only has 12 gold. He can't repair. A little bit. Colorful, you need to do something about this, mate. Why is he not repairing? This is gonna be Infi's knockout punch. No split buildings. He had no gold to hide more. Where's Muddy? Oh, there's Infi. Here's Muddy. Might take too much time. Warden is here. Second tank. Mass repair. He got a little bit of a budget. Our Brutes changes the armor type, so less damage by tanks. Blood Mage in trouble. Banish on himself. Here's the Mountain King staff. Nice. So this overwhelming force by Infi is finally enough. And GG. Iceman wins game number 1. Very impressive. Very impressive Infi play, especially the early game. I mean, now after 25 minutes, the writing was on the wall anyway. And we knew this would be the likely outcome. But the early game, wow, so many surrounds, so well done. And Infi with, wait, map number 1. I thought you're switching to the post-game overlay. There we go. Very cool, man. Twisted Meadows. Beautiful, picture-perfect Infi game. This was, if you're an Infi fan, this was more or less a perfect game for you. Unfortunately, we miss out on 10,000 bits. But hey. Oh, I gotta check which one is the accept button, because I declined friend requests by accident today already. The left button. The left button. All right. Shout out to the organizers for the invites and hosting. This is a best of 3 of best of 5. So Colorful can still strike back on more normal maps. Somnius. Is Somnius? Somnius. Thank you for the 6 month. Are we sure this is the real Neo, or did one of the past Neos escape from his video into the present? Don't know what you're talking about, just because I reacted twice to my own video yesterday. Recycling is important. Go green. Infi 1. Colorful 0. Let's see how far you can take this. My recent results screen isn't showing up. Ooh, the API shut down. What? That's annoying. One sec. Round 2 then. From Twisted Meadows we go onto Last Refuge, which is a very interesting map as well, because it can produce very unique games with, for example, a Beastmaster. It has access to lots of mercs early on. And definitely a chance for Colorful to strike back. In these tournaments, it's oftentimes a loser's choice. So if you lose a map, it's getting better. And it's not a Beastmaster Firelord whatsoever. Colorful has been working on his Warden and he wants to show his Warden for the second time in a row. That is not too easy to creep. A level 3 here on LR. But Colorful maybe a little desperate with the state of the matchup with Demon Hunter Bears. It seems like it's a bit impossible to win. But we won't complain. And it's also a Mountain King again. These guys know each other inside out for many, many years. And nothing's changing. From Twisted to LR. Same heroes, same strats. Hey Neo, have you received the super chat? Not sure if it went through. I don't see it yet. Usually I'm getting a notification. But thank you for considering this. Yesterday I got one, I'm sure. Let me check. Last super was on October 30, I think.
A player's forces are under attack.
Should be from Crab Grenade. That is an amazing nickname. I don't see it. I don't know. Maybe it's taking some time. So what do we got? We got a tanky Mountain King with faster attack speed, which is obviously very good if you go bash. We got a Mountain King with the Sobi mask. Hey, yoy, 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 yoy. That's a good one. More mana on the Warden, also more attack speed. It is a relatively clean level 3 creep here. And then Colorful, in comparison to game 1, he has to harass more. He has to create and find the time to creep more. Now we got level 3. A little bit behind what Infi is doing. But the zoning by Infi with this MK is phenomenal. Fan of Knives early on. Oh, he wanted to dodge the ball, but it didn't work. A hair too late. Can go for it now, but that's of course a massive loss in HP and hence in Moon Juice. Kind of empty now. And can you even compete against this MK? 7 armor, 1000 HP. It looks a bit better for Colorful though. No Shadow Strike is a bit annoying. But Infi was so heavy on Footman, seeing that it's Shadow Strike, no fan, that he destroyed him with the Footman. Like you saw that's the round, right? Against the tree at some point. We have a staff. Oh, love that play by Colorful. Infi not looking, Infi not ready, Infi greedy. And he's getting punished for his greed. Big time. Mountain King trying to answer that with the bolt. This time the blink works, kind of. At least the Warden is safe now. No slow. She just runs it off with the boots, no problem. Oh, that was good damage. How many kills? Was it just one kill? Wonder how often he can do that again. No Arcane Tower is certainly a risk on Infi's side that he's willing to take. He wanted to do it again, but cooldown was still off. Warden can constantly blink in. Colorful definitely adjusting his play. Pressure's on Infi.
A town is under siege.
So far, what is Murloc doing here?
A
Lol.
player's forces are under attack.
Follow-up attack. This time he gets a double kill. Still no Arcane here. Another man. Another fan, maybe? Oh, has to cancel the Arcane. Wonderful. Okay, I got worried for a second there. Floodgates still open. Floodgates still open. But again, you have to stop the second base. Oh, he got rid of the aggro attacking his building. Nice. And the Warden show continues. Mountain King gotta get back immediately. I don't know if Colorful can get out without Blink. But with Blink, it's so easy, man. He's currently playing circles around Infi, which is quite respectable, I gotta say. Infi obviously played Warden a million times in his life. Was the best strat against him. Always has been.
A player's forces are under attack.
But he was also unfortunately the best to counter it in his height. Not as easy of a game as it was on Twisted. The early game, completely different. And I have rarely seen Colorful with such great Warden play. Constantly staffing, constantly running into bases. Now a couple of losses for sure as we get a Zeppelin in the mix, which would be the answer to the harassing Warden. Gets another double kill. This Warden is a level ahead. And now we got the Arcane Tower up. Way too late, of course. So Infi has solutions to the problem. Colorful has tier 3. He's playing one base this time. So no expo for Infi to cancel. Got him! Whoa, that was so sick! Blink, right click, kill, item as well. Big invo potion, lovely. Oh, was it the big healing? No, he got it from the other side, right? This Warden, of course, fueled by the Sobi mask, enabled to do a lot. First bear goes down. That's unfortunate. Siphon just for a little bit as the Mountain King is running out of range. Reju. Whoa, Colorful with the save. Man, this is a brilliant game. I haven't cast in a couple of days. And whenever that happens, dude, it's just so rejuvenating. Very good timing on the bear. Colorful. This level Warden still has to do a lot of heavy lifting. Infi's weakest phase is over. He's not that vulnerable anymore. This expo is paying dividends. Maybe Div! Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Already 25 from your side in total. Have a good stream, my dude. Appreciate you so much. Thanks.
The town is under siege.
Infi is not appreciating this harassing Warden, that's for sure. That's another 5 kills. We get 5 gifted subs. Colorful gets 5 gifted peasants. Whee! Maybe even 6. There you go. Shredder also not working currently. Infi with the Shredder has lumber issues. Almost unheard of. Brilliant! Brilliant! I can't believe that I'm saying this. But Warden Masterclass by Colorful. This was perfect Warden play. So impressive. On LR. Back on the heights of the Warden 10-ish years ago. Thought, LR, you can't creep there. It's impossible. You can't get to level 3. People got a little bit better and people adjusted. And then you can play amazing Warcraft. Really impressed. It's really impressive. That was holy moly. For sure it was. On LR, dude. And I think Colorful identified very well that Infi is just so greedy. No arcane tower? Really? No arcane tower. Against the Warden that, you know, has to harass you. Tower? We're going to game 3. Would be interesting to see how this game would turn out without the Sobi mask. Yeah, definitely slower. But everything that Colorful had to fix from game 1 to game 2, he did fix. More aggressive towards economy. Not allowing Infi to put up so much pressure. And the human economy is vulnerable in the early stages, right? And that's exactly where you have to strike. The series is tied. 1-1. And now, Colorful, we are going to Northern Isles. Can you play a Warden on Northern Isles? This is Infi's pick. And as you saw at the recent results, it is oftentimes very close between the two. And judging from the 2 games we had thus far, it's probably going to be very close again. Mountain King on Northern Isles? Ooh, is Infi gambling on the fact that Colorful is going Warden and trying to counter it with the Mountain King again? Even on this map? And Colorful is just going the normal way of Demon Hunter on this map? Which should always counter a Mountain King. That was... I mean, Bash is still very strong.
A player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, it's not so reliable. Mana burn and immolation. Immolation against Economy. Colorful could just play the same style he played with the Warden, just with the Demon Hunter. Immolation got a bit weaker than in the highest phase of Immolation harass. But the Wisp into bases into Immolation, that can still work, especially if Infi is greedy again and is skipping on the Arcane Tower.
A player's forces are under
MK with the ring. Oh, this is the one thing that cannot happen. No staff. You gotta fight out now, but there is only mana burn. No way to fight out. Extra damage from the Bloodlusted Ogre Magi, but yeah, if you play against the Mountain King, there's one thing that is not allowed, and that is to get surrounded immediately. And this is Infi again showing brilliant surrounding skills. Mountain King Fast Expo. It's kind of funny. Humans don't need to change up the meta right now. It's up to the Night Elves to find solutions. As Archmage Rifle Blood Mage is working so wonderfully on the highest level. Infi said, oh, it's just not my style. It's not my style. I go Mountain King, and I show that I can do this again. Now we got the cloak. That is certainly helpful against these surrounds, but no staff. Staff, of course, also unreliable versus Bash. Can always be cancelled. But for that, you gotta be in range. Once again, we got double boots, no staff. And Immolation now. Later than expected, later than wanted. And now we go Demon Hunter E Mountain Kingo.
Player's forces are under attack.
Still up for grabs, eh? I mean, Mountain King isn't level 3. Demon Hunter also barely any progress. And Infi responding with an Arcane Tower against Immolation. The main is still open. But he doesn't have a staff to get in there. That's a bit problematic. And Bash, dude. Just because the Mountain King doesn't have mana doesn't mean that he's not scary. Against this little bit of piercing damage. Did you guys see if Infi bought double staff? Because it's not available on the Demon Hunter. Or was he just too broke? Infi could have gotten both staffs and sell one to take mobility away from the Demon Hunter and take that play away that was so successful for Colorful on map 2. Panda second. Feels like this human expansion is too unpunished. But there's still some time. Double level 3 and push. He's sacrificing progress on the Demon Hunter for Panda progress. Maybe Paladin to support MK. Against AoE? I think you just want to drain Demon Hunter Panda to take mana away, to take the spells away. And then you should be good. Oh, no cloak! Colorful! Is able to fight out. That could have been game right there. dodging a bullet here. Oh my. So, I think we agree that an expo timing is too late, right? For Colorful. Just creeping, move on towards the north. Try to creep there.
A player's forces are under attack.
Infi is cooking. Infi is cooking hard. Rifle caster Archmage.
Player's forces are
I mean, if you go casters, that makes a lot of sense. Thanks to Brilliance Aura. For Infi's playstyle, Blizzard could also make sense. And then Colorful is also not too heavy on Dryads, as you really want Bears. And then Water Elementals could shine potentially, if there's too much to dispel. Double Sanctum, power build, no lumber. Dispel upgrade will be later. No invisibility thinkable right now.
player's forces are under attack.
Calm before the storm. Colorful needs the levels. Needs 3-3. Okay, Panda has finally arrived. The lack of evasion is also a bit worrying.
Player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
And we get the classic Infi defense. I'm in love with Infi's Archmage for pretty much a decade. Back when Undead was constantly going for Tetfiend pushes. He played pretty much exactly like that, with Archmage deep in his own base, and Blizzard was the first to really realize how strong that AoE spell is. But I gotta say, Colorful got a bit of a power spike here. For how long? We don't know. But bears are out. Levels are good. Mana is missing though. That's a big problem. But on the flip side, he can contain Infi in the north to get an expo up. So what do you do with the bears? Walk all the way back for Moonjuice? At least a little bit. Orb too. It's a very expensive time for Colorful right now. 750 gold in like expansion and orb. Next attack. Heal scroll, invo potion. Colorful, this is not an all-in, or shouldn't be an all-in. It's just more distraction to keep heroes low. Level 2 Blizzard will be a big problem, as there is no disable against it. Enforces another TP. Takes Infi off the map. Might allow a red spot, but not really. Having another Breath of Fire would be destruction here. There isn't.
A player's force
But as long as Infi is held in the north, he can't attack in the south. Big push by Infi though. Not sure if that counter expansion was the right call.
Players' forces are under attack.
Infi is hitting such a sweet timing now. This is dangerous. And Infi found it. And the workers are here. And we tower up. And Infi is pushing for the 2-1. Colorful couldn't unfold the pressure play the way he wanted it to. Now what? What the fuck? How long can you hold? Three very different games. Double heal scroll on Colorful. Is there a saving grace? Against Blizzard and Rifle and Stormbolt damage output, this is gonna be super hard. Colorful has to commit into the towers. One is up. Second one gets cancelled, but Blizzard is reigning in a pretty safe position. Do we have Invis? Oh, it's on the way. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of units saved. Mountain King in trouble. Trying to... Oh, there is no TP, actually. Colorful identifying this. But at the moment, carry is the army, not the Mountain King. He's like just a tank at this point. And Colorful's army is falling apart. Need to heal. Supply still even. But what's the recovery gonna look like? Reju and Moon Juice. And he can't react in time. He can't react. Or can he? Nope! Infi commits, gets the kill. And now the shop is up. Invis is up. And the army is still looking wonderful. No more heal scroll on Colorful. Stemming against the defeat. You gotta give the people what they want, and that's a big fight. But the winner at this point is clear. If Colorful has not the fight of a lifetime. But the setup is rough. The human army and the towers are better than your army. Spamming that blizzard onto the bears despite the fur. They don't like that cold. Dude, this is a brilliant series, isn't it? Nice tactical adjustments on both sides from one map to the other. They both gotta bring their A game. And that's the knockout punch for the Panda. And he can't get the kill on the Mountain King. And that is game. Two 2-1 match point Infi from here on out. As my game is frozen. There we go. Good adjustments again by Infi. Reacting to what threatened him in map 2 and going for that arcane tower was clutch. Like, imagine if he doesn't have an arcane tower in this base again. Then Demon Hunter reigns supreme. But he had that arcane tower to iron out the flaw of game number 2. And with that took the win. Mountain King versus Demon Hunter. People say it doesn't work. Infi shows the world again that he defies Warcraft laws. What can I do? What am I meant to do? Do. Infi is so efficient when it comes to base building and placements. He built the exact amount and minimum of towers to not get overrun by bears. True, big true. Drunken bash! Fitting! After that Mountain King play.
Hello.
58 months. Hello. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Probably not. Well, if you tuned in, then probably yes. Anyway, match points Infi. In the winner bracket, the winner of this match is facing Fortitude tomorrow, I guess. And the loser goes down to play live in lower bracket round 1. If you're in the winner bracket semifinal, you got top 6 guaranteed. That is more than double the prize money. Compared to if you lose in round 1 in these playoffs. So colorful, if you want to stay alive, you gotta go for it. Also, like all the players here are already qualified for the DWCC. But it's a lot of money in this qualifier. And Infi is about to take it. He's just playing straight up Mountain King every map, this map, man. Liquid Z! Thank you very much for the 26 month. We go back to Warden. 4 maps, 4 Mountain Kings. Incredible. Incredible Infi. Nobody does this to this extent. Many people think that Mountain King meta is kinda gone.
A player's forces are under
But Infi
attack.
does Infi things. And Warden on colorful. She back! With the creep at the shop here. That is a very nicely lined out creep route. And we gotta see if Infi is getting greedy again. Or if he is going for that Arcane Tower. Will we get an expo? If yes, where? I think judging from the plays thus far, we can assume that Colorful is not the all-in Huntress Glaive AP pusher. Nusbahoon, thank you for the 19 month. You guys are amazing. Thank you. How fast can this Warden take off? Level 2 is left. Infi going for the natural. That one is more exposed. Also closer to the middle, where if we judge from Twisted Meadows and Last Refuge, Infi wants to be in the middle early on. Oh, I'm eating my words again. I'm eating my words again. It is double Ancient of War, but this is once again one thing that cannot happen. The Stormbolt surrounds. Infi so clutch with them today. Chance for... Or a Pen of Knives. Pause. Go. Bowson Warcraft 3. Thank you very much for the 8 month.
A player's forces are under
Oh,
attack.
we go Blink. We had to go Blink. Of course, no Fan of Knives. And misses the opportunity for a bolt. Was that surround already an... Not really a knockout. But that ruined Colorful's harass from here on out, right? Yeah, Shadow Strike. It's single target damage. That doesn't do much against economy. And Infi has scouted this. So, the answers? Probably towers. A rifle transition takes a little bit too long at this point.
Player's forces are under
Ooh,
attack.
Colorful's winner bracket line on the line. Winner bracket live on the line. with an all-in Huntress push. There are interesting ways to do this. Position APs here. I think Infi was already scouting for it. Add glaives, but the number one carry is Huntress. You need them in masses. Mountain King can't control them too well in comparison to an Archmage, who obviously can resort to Water Elementals for piercing damage against this. He's doing so well of pushing Colorful back. This is very reminiscent of 2020 Infi. It's one of the crucial units with another Stormbolt surround. Oh, all the Colorful and Night Elf fans. You're not in for a joyride on map 4. Very flashy moves by Infi on this map. Very flashy moves by Infi on Twisted, which was just annihilation. Perfect Warden play by Colorful LR. Then he couldn't follow it up no more. I think the Mountain King just controls the Warden too well. This is a TP. Oh, blink. Okay, okay. But should be a retreat. Warden is too hurt. Shadow Priest would be amazing. But the tickle damage is not enough to threaten that Mountain King, really. Love that staff. Shop is up. Region scroll and all that damage for nothing. In the meantime, though. 3 APs.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is that game 5? Infi is Tekken. Infi gets defend. That helps against AP shots. Here we go. Ooh, he's singling out Huntress again. We've seen this before. There's one. And it's just pure mass. Solid counter surround approaches. A little bit of crowd control on that MK. 3 footy split to the side. Repair is ready. These APs will be a problem for Infi. But he needs to stay close to the Expo, and that is only possible with Huntress. This might work. Level 3. Footmen, they're very sturdy, but they don't do damage. Oh. Warden controlled again. Warden big damage dealer. More militia coming in. But level 2, tier 2 is around the corner, and for my liking, Colorful is losing a bit too much HP on the hunts. In this defense, Infi constantly does damage. And just because this was a minute or so that it took to kill 3 footies, it's so much. Yeah, can't allow the towers to deal with that. More offensive position. This is where APs shine when they can do a little bit of AoE damage. And this is what you want. Take Infi of the sauce. Take his gold away. But Mountain King, again, mana. Again, Stormbolt. But I gotta say, these Stormbolts, they lead to damage, but they rarely lead to kills. Colorful is obviously on tier 1. This has to work. See, and that's the difference. There was a surround opportunity. Infi got that done. Forced the TP. Oh, 7 seconds. 5 for now. Mountain King, no TP. Trying to fight out. Invo potion. Heal scroll. All of that. This is close. Bash. Mountain King dead. While the altar is occupied. At what cost, though? We need the Huntress micro looking good. 1 AP is dealt with. And how long can the Warden stay in this? No more mana. It's not nighttime. Hunch's about to fall. And I think Infi's footmen are dealing with these APs. They're no threat. There's not too many corpses even. And imagine how this game would look with a fan of knives instead of Shadow Strike. But he couldn't. Or instead of Blink. But he couldn't because he got surrounded. "90-second MK. The APs have been cleaned up. The anchors are no more. Ratsofat, thank you for the 8 months. Is Colorful tier 2? No, you can see that here at the bottom right. Tier 1. He's Tekken. But it's 2 base, tier 2, double Rex, Mountain King Blood Mage. What was missing? I think Fan of Knives was clearly missing. But then what else? Glaives? I think he never had the crucial number of Hunters to justify a switch to Glaives. Infi drew the attention phenomenally well. 3 footies. He knew exactly 3 footies is enough. Overtime. That's the brilliance of Infi. Know what to do and when to do it. Oh. This is not good. Has to go for the heal scroll. But of course you want to use that in the fight. Trying to get the map presence. Boom, baby, from downtown. Mountain King at the ready. Item is a mana stone on that Warden. But another heal scroll. Goddamn, Infi is so good. Double kill. Easy. And Colorful, I think you'll have to go down to the lower bracket. This is gonna be a Night Elf Mirror versus Life. Phenomenal human play by Infi. And in 2 out of 4 games, Colorful's Warden didn't get off the ground. Because she was stopped very early on by this Mountain King. GG. Infi advances. We're gonna get Infi versus Fortitude in our winner bracket semi-final. In the final 4, Infi and 40 at the very tippity top. Super clean. Super clean. With the exception of like missing 1 Arcane Tower, this was incredibly clean gameplay by Infi. 1-0 and elegant of all people being the other players in the final 4.